hard too. With that, I packed a bag and started to drive to my mom's house, only stopping at the police station to file a report and maybe get some help from the police. They took it pretty seriously, thankfully, and later that night while I was at my mom's house, I got a phone call from an officer at my house. He said they searched up and down, not seeing anything, but he still advised me to stay at my mom's house for the night, which I planned to anyway. In the middle of the night, I woke up to what I thought was a car flashing its headlights as it drove by, but I wasn't sure, and it took me some time to fall back to sleep as the coat rack that haunted me throughout my childhood in this home drew my attention just like it did 20 years ago. My kid mind back then always imagined it was a man standing watching me sleep for hours, but I'm an adult now, so I tried my best to brush it off. But for a few hours I lay and stared at the coat rack, making sure it was just that, until I passed out. The next day my mom was really reluctant to even talk to me about anything, and when I brought up the weirdness of it all, she just told me I was gonna be late for work. And well, she was right. Racing to work, I showed up 10 minutes late, and as usual my boss wasn't happy. But it wasn't for me being late this time. It was because apparently someone had called and told him that I wouldn't be there, and allegedly the voice on the phone sounded like me, and I told my boss basic ally to go fuck himself and that I quit, which I definitely did not do. While trying to explain to my boss, he threatened to call the cops on me if I didn't leave, so I left and went back home to grab some more stuff before going back to my mom's. Once I got there, I found something that grew a chill on my neck and spine. As I packed a bigger bag, I opened my large closet to grab something when I saw some fiberglass insulation scattered around the closet. Confused, I looked up to the entrance of the crawl space when I saw it was open, and not slightly open. It was very open, open enough for a person to crawl through. As I stood shocked in horror, I went to take a photo, but a thud from downstairs sent me into flight mode. I silently ran into my room, grabbed my bag and laptop, and tried my best to be quiet as I opened my window. Right as I heard the closet door outside close violently, I jumped. The 2-story fall hurt like hell and made me limp to my car, but it was better than meeting whoever was in my house. While driving, I called the police and told them someone was there. Later though, that same deputy called me sounding sort of confused. He said my house was fine, no one was there, and it don't even look like someone had been there in a while, meaning whoever it was cleaned my house after I left. But it was impossible. I called minutes after I left,